I've been thinking recently about not just the importance of making choices, but something most people don't consider is living with them. And most people aren't even making them to live with them. And the important part of that sentence is choice, and more importantly, live. And it's not necessarily all encompassing, like making one massive choice, which you can never come back from. I've noticed a lot of people these days, they're in states of inertia simply because they don't make little choices, however small they might be, routines, getting up, and just living in the small ways that they want to live. People aren't making the choice to go, one way or another because they think by making no choice at all, they won't have to live with the regret in the future of making the wrong choice. But, if you're inert and you make no choice at all because of safety and not wanting to regret the wrong choice, you've already really made a choice anyway because time keeps moving forward. You can stand still, but time doesn't. And this is the tragedy to consider. If you don't make your own choices, you're probably making other people's choices. And we've talked about society and women and a whole bunch of other things external to us, trying to market themselves to us, telling us what to do. And they don't even care about you. You're something that can functionally make their choices come true without them risking anything. You're risking everything for their choices. Think about the tragedy of not making your own choices at the very least. Even if you fall over, make mistakes, learn, dust yourself off, that you'll do better next time, that the path is that much clearer next time, even if it's what not to do, what doesn't work. Think about that tragedy of if you don't make your own choices and learn to live with them, you're necessarily making other people's choices while you sit still, while you die. You become that forever idle horse waiting to be ridden, or the pen without paper. Yes, there is risk, but isn't it better to risk your own choice, eyes open, than some idiot's choice who doesn't know what they're talking about, and they're not risking, they're making you risk. Just making that choice that's yours, even if it doesn't work out, with your eyes open, isn't it more optimistic and exhilarating to jump into your own decision, where you know it's something you want to do? I've mentioned things like myself having more of an autotelic personality where I just love doing the thing in and of itself, whether it's writing, drawing, making these videos. There's no end goal. And I learn along the way, and I continually keep making these choices. Have the conviction to make your own choices, but that means looking at yourself and deciding what your ethics are, who you are, how you want to live, what your ups and downs are, what your lefts and rights are. Isn't it far better making your own choices than accepting the incoherent whims of others that risk nothing but demand that you risk for their shaming ideas and whims? Think about that. Spending a life not making your own choices while jumping at the chance to make the whims of others' choices real. What a waste. Learn to live with your choices, gentlemen, but more importantly, before that, you need to make the choices. Whatever one must do, gentlemen, mentally, to live with one's choices is precisely the thing to do. Come to terms with the reason, balance it out, use your own philosophy, write it down, words that make sense, talk to yourself in a language that makes it coherent and makes it clear, but make the choice and then learn to live with it in whatever way works for you. Choice and live are the important things in that sense. Because, gentlemen, after the red pill or your awakening or starting to look at your own life and be responsible, whatever you want to call it, at some point traveling down this path of introspection, You have to make a choice between fiction and safe ideas and forever recycling in that inert place and reality. You have to make a choice between fiction and life. The two look almost identical, but they're two very different things. Only one of them will stabilize your life. Anyway, I hope that was useful. On a side note, fellow YouTuber Liberation Y just got some bad news. He's got cancer. Links to his channel below. Help him out any way you can. Thanks, guys. Talk to you later. Subscribe, share, like, and comment. And if you appreciate my talks, please support me via the links below this content.